Mara's plasma cutter bit into the nursery module's hatch. Blue fire hissed against twisted alloy. The derelict station groaned around her, but she held steady. Sparks showered her visor. The hatch buckled. Mara kicked it free. Air helmet light swept the dim interior. A tiny dragon hissed from the shadows. Scales like blackened pearl gleamed under the beam. Wings stuck tight, it crouched amid shattered cribs. No bigger than a house cat, eyes wide with terror. It lunged, not at her throat, but her gloved hand. Claws scraped her palm plate. Apply. Mara froze. Professió side scan for hostiles first. But those eyes locked on hers. She knelt slow. Easy, little one. Joe, I'm here to help. The dragon, Kip, her scanner, later named it, flared. Bile heat rippled from its vents, orange waves baking the air. Panic response. The module's walls sizzled. Mara yanked off her jacket. She draped it over Kip's trembling form. Fabric pristine but held. The heap dulled to a glow. Kip burrowed deeper, a muffled trill vibrating through the cloth. Good choice, Mara murmured. She keyed her calm, banthed to base. One survivor. Juvenile, Heno, nursery model secure. Static crackled. Officer Relcade's voice cut in, sharp and scaled. Negative, medic. Dragonets, our class, 3 biohazards. Contain and quarantine. No physical contact. Mara ignored him. She pulled a hydration pouch from her kit, skidded a palmful of water, held it out under the jacket's edge. Thirsty? Kip peeked. Nostrils flared. It sniffed, then lapped, hesitant tongue flicking her skin through the glove. Warm, rough, trust flickered in its gaze. Mara smiled behind her visor. She logged quick. Pathian designation, Kip. Status, stable de detracción minor. Iniciate evac protocol. Evac inbound, she transmitted. Bishop, you copy. Affirm, Doc. Bishop's gravelly drawl replied. ETE, seeing. Got a cargo hauler modded for life freight. Strap in tight. Brett's voice spiked. Bishop, stand down. That's an order. Station sec protocols. Sec can wait. Bishop shot back. Medis called. I'm rolling. Mara scooped Kip, jacket and all, into her arms. Light as a pillow, but the residual heat seeped through her suit. Kip nestled close, wings folding against her chest. A soft rumble started, like distant thunder. She moved fast through the wreck. Zero corridors twisted from the impact that killed the colony. Bodies floated in sealed bays, non-human colonists, insectoid and furred. Mara loved beetles, 0 survivors, but Kip. Alarms wailed as she reached the docking arm. Grell waited with 2 sick drones humming at his flanks. His frilled neck pulsed red, cat species anger signal. Banthe. Hand it over. Now. Mara planted her boots. Negative, logged as patient. Cenobio en route for Eval. Rel stepped closer, mandibles clicking. It's a weapon. Those flares melt hulls. Pest control Rex say neutralize. Kip whimpered under the jacket. G ticked up. Mara stroked its flank through the fabric. Cool it, officer. It's a kid. Scared kid. Trust her, announced Bishop ship. The cargo hauler clamped hard. Airlock cycling. Bishop popped out. Stocky human in a pilot's jumpsuit. Grin wide. Load up, Mara. We got heat shielding in the hold. Red blocked the ramp. Drones whirred forward. This is containment. Back off, pilots. Dr. Satui Mori burst from a side passage then, lab coat flapping. The xenobiologist clutched the datapad. Avian crest fluffed in agitation. Officer Kate, data incoming. Thermal scans show juvenile stress markers. Not weaponized. Sentient level cognition. Drell glanced at the pad. His frills dimmed a notch. Irrelevant. Rex bent for evidence. Sato pressed. Look. Neuropatterns match sapient orphans. Personhood threshold met. Kip's rumble grew. It poked its head free. Eyes on Rel. A tiny flare licked the air. Warning, not attack. Res drones backed off half a meter. Mara seized the gap. She strode past. Kip secure. Bishop covered her 6. Cargo ram ceiling behind. Inside the hold hummed warm. Bishop strapped Kip's bundle into a padded cradle. Mara peeled back the jacket. Kip blinked up at her, scales cooling to silver blue. It nuzzled her hand again, tongue curling around her fingers. Drink more, she said, refilling her palm. Kip lipped eagerly now. Trust solidified in each drop. Bishop sealed the hatch. Strap in, punching out. Rel's voice chased them over comms. Banse, this isn't over. Central Command will reclass it. Acknowledge, Mara replied. She stroked Kip's crest. The dragonet purred, full-throated now. The hauler lurched free of the station. Stars wheeled past viewports. Mara monitored vitals. Heart rate steady. Heat nominal. Kip watched her work, head tilted. "You're safe," she whispered. Kip reached Klaus gentle this time, wrapped around her wrist. Jato patched in from the station lab. Mara, readings are gold. Cross-species bonding initiated. Keep physical contact. It stabilizes them. Copy. Mara let Kip climb her arm. Wings fluttered tentative. It perched on her shoulder, warm but controlled. Bishop Bank smoothed through debris. Quarantine buys preps at the hub, but words spreading. Some corps wanted for bioweapons, others as pet stock. Mara's jaw set. Not happening. Passion rights first. Kip trilled agreement. It bumped her cheek, affection raw and new. Up traffic control pingeth. Howler Bishop, clear for medbay. Welcome home. The ship docked clean. Mara unstrapped Kip. It clung as they existed into starry lights. Medtechs waited with scanners, but backed off at her glare. Dr. Sato met them at the bay doors. Remarkable. Most dragonets incinerate handlers on first contact. Not this one, Mara said. Kip preened under the praise. Rel strode up behind Sato. Frills nature now. Banse. Commands reviewing. Your luck swayed them. Provisional personhood. Bara nodded once. Good call. Kip hit soft at Rel testing. He extended a claw. Kip sniffed, then touched. Alliance tentative. Bishop clapped Mara's shoulder. Dinner on me later. Found family needs fuel. Mara carried Kip to the observation room. Soft lights, water font, climbing perches. She set it down. Kip paced, then returned. Climbed her leg, settled in her lap. Hours passed. Mara charted recovery. Kip ate from her hand. Protein paste first, then fresh fruit she'd scavenged. Each bite built a bond. Night cycle dimmed. Kip curled against her side. Heat, a comforting glow, no threat. Mara logged fina. Passion Kip stable. Trust established. Recommended permanent guardianship. Air combust. Incoming transmission. Central Command seal. She opened it. Provisional approval. Cross-species adoption pending. Guardian. Mara Vance. Kip's eyes met hers. A spark. Hope shared. But the message scrolled on. Warning. Bounty hunters active. Dijo el asset. Mara's hand tightened on Kip. The fight was just starting. Shocknets crackled as Officer Relcade's team surged through the cargo bay hatch. Mara Vance planted herself between them and the trembling dragonet huddled behind the crate. Kip's scales glowed, faint orange bioheat pulsing in fear. The air shimmered above her. Stand down, Mara barked. This is a medical emergency. Protocol 4-7. Alpha. No containment on life juveniles without xenoclearance. Rel halted his squad, frills flaring purple. Istunbaton hummed. Banse. It's a ferro incendiary. Tres decks scorched already. Command says net and sedate. Kip whimpered, wings twitching. A spark popped from her nostrils, singeing the deck plate. Mara didn't flinch. She raised her med scanner, beam locking on Kip's vitals. Heart rate 180. Thermal instability. She's a child, Rel. Orphaneth. Nether and she'll flare. Cook us all. Back off. Rage claws flexed on his baton. His team shifted. Net stout. Kip's glow brightened. Heat waves distorting the air. Medic or not, she's property until classified. Rel's voice grated. Move. Mara stepped forward. Scanner thrust like a shield. Try it. Loke says I pulled her from vacuum wreckage. First contact. No burns. She's responding. You net her. I file reckless endangerment. Your call. Tension coiled. Kip's tail lashed, scraping metal. A junior officer edged left. Mara shot him a glare. Froze. Frills drooped. 2 minutes. Stabilith or we trank from range. Done. Mara knelt slow, palms out. Easy, Kip. No urt. Kip's golden eyes locked on her. Heat ebbed slightly. Mara edged closer. Voice steady, Breathe with me. In, out. The dragonet sniffed her gloved hand. No flare. Mara exhale. Rails combust. Clock's ticking, Vance. Mara ignored him. She unclipped her field kit, yanked med foam canisters. Watch, learn. She sprayed foam in a wide circle around Kip. Quick setting, heat-resistant, layers built fast. Base cushion, side walls rising knee-high. Kip tilted her head, nostrils flaring, curious. Next, foil blankets from her pack. Mara draped them over the foam. Tucking edges, reflective silver trap hid inward bands at top for exhaust. A nest formed in seconds. Cozy, safe. Kip nosed the edge. Klaus tested foam. Glow dimmed to warm amber. Poor rumbled bravery to the deck. Mara stood. Nest secure. Thermal output down 40%. She's coming. Rail's scanner beeped confirmation. East freeze twitched neutral. Clever. But she's still a hazard. Not anymore. Mara scooped a nutrient bar, broke off a piece, held it out. Kip snatched it gentle. Chewed. Trust. Sparked. Medical protocol holds, Mara said. I need evac observation. Kai Dr. Sato. Jet D. Hey the Kip. Then nodded curt. Squat. Stand down. Escort only. They moved. Mara carried the nest, Kip inside, peeking out. Bishop's cargo shuttle idled nearby. Rams down. Bishop leaned from the cockpit. Heard the chatter. Nest looked solid. Strap in. Dog bumpy right ahead. Mara secured the nest in the hold. Kip clung to her boot. Shuttle lifted smooth. Station shrinking below. Observation room hummed. Quiet. Soft lights, cycle blue. Mara set the nest center. Added water fun from wall dispenser. Climbing perch next. Bolted struts she welded quick with her multi-tool. Kip explored. Post-tested perches. She climbed. Glided. Down to Mara's shoulder. Weighty light. Heat toasty. Good climb, Mara murmured. She sat cross-legged. Kip settled in lap, eyes half-lidded, but glow flickered. Stress residual. Mara felt the build air warming. Easy. She tapped Kip's foreclaw 3 times. Tap, tap, tap. This means stop. Cool down. Kip blink. Glow pulls brighter. Mara tapped again. Firm. 3 taps. Breathe. Kip mimic it. Her tiny claw tapped Mara's knee. 11. Twice. Hesitant. 3rd. He dropped. Mara grinned. Smart kid. Again. They practiced. Tap, tap, tap. Kip's taps steadied. Flyers aborted. Each time, bond clicked. Dr. Sato arrived. Petiti. Scales iridescent. Scanner in hand. Banse. Nest is brilliant. Mix wild burrows perfectly. Data first, Mara said. Teacher control. Sato knelt. Kip tensed. But 3 taps from Mara soothed her. Sato ran. Full scan. Juvenile female. Species draconis ofornus. Bioheat symbiotic. Not weapon. Personhood viable. Rel entered behind. Frills worry. Command wants her. Crated. Specimen transfer. Mara stood. No. She pulled up her pad. Guardianship form preloaded. Temporary papers. I sign. She's under my care. Prevents auction or lab. Rel snorted. You're human. Soft protocols. Sato tapped her pad. Data disagrees. Air vitals stable only with Vans. Flay risk setter under this bond. Bishop lounge by door. Pilot's log. Extraction clean. Woman stuttered. You want her credit? Find another ride. Keep hissed at Rel. Mara tapped. 3. Ease cut off. Keep nuzzled Mara's hand instead. Rel scanned the form. Sihet. Provisional. Seek Mara thumbed the pad. Digital sail flashed. Guardian. Mara Vance. Ward Kip. Kip preened, rubbing head on Mara's arm. Sato smiled faint. Remarkable. Most dragonets incinerated handlers. Not this one, Mara said. Drake extended the claw. Kip sniffed, touched, tentative. Bishop clapped Mara's shoulder. Dinner later, found family, fuels up. Mara nodded. She lifted Kip nest and all to the upgraded observation suite. Better purchase, heap bends tuned. Kip ate from her hand, protein paste, then scavenged fruit. Bites, deliberate, each one deep in trust. Night cycle dinned. Kip curled against Mara's side. Heat glowed, comforting, not threat. Mara charted. Patient Kip, stable. Trust established. Recommended permanent. Combust. Central command seal. She opened it. Provisional approval. Cross-species adoption pending. Guardian. Mara Vance. Kip's eyes met hers. A spark of hope. Message scrolled. Warning. Bounty hunters active. Secure asset. Mara's hand tightened on Kip. Guarding breach. By 7. Rel burst in. Hunters. Armed. They're after the dragonette. Mara scooped Kip. Nestester. We're moving. Bishop Revit engines outside. Sato grabbed scanners. Drell drew baton. Kip tapped 3 times on Mara's chest. Ready? Shuttle doors hissed open. Blaster fire echoed down the corridor. Mara ran. Boots pounded deck plates. Blaster bolts scorched walls behind. Mara clutched Kip's nest tight, foam muffling the dragonette's anxious glow. Left flank! Rel shouted. Frills spiked red. A fire suppression rounds, pinning 2 hunters in cover. Sato dashed beside, scanner beaming data burst to station AI. Bins clear. Reduce power. Bishop's voice crackled calm. Run down in 10. Punch it. Kip's heat spiked. Mara tapped 3. Quick, firm. Glow steadied. Hold, kid. We got you. A hunter. Lodge from side passage. Stun lance thrusting. Mara C-step. Kick his knee. It crumpled. She didn't pause. Rel covered rear. Claws slashing a net drone. Midair. Banthe. Bullhead ahead. Override. Mara slammed her palm on the panel. Guardian codes flash green. Door irised open. Shuttle loomed. Bishop waving frantic. In! Now. They piled aboard. Mara strapped nest, secure. Kip peeked out, eyes wide. Bishop punched throttle. Geoforces slammed them, station twisted away. Status? Mara demanded, scanning Kip. Sato patched wounds on Rel's arm. Hunters docked illegal. Climate salvage rights, Rel grunted. Bounty tripled. She's tagged valuable. Kip chirped soft, nuzzled Mara's hand. Tap, tap, tap. Back. Bishop bank. Hard. Hyperspace in 20. Where to, boss? Mara eyed the starfield. Central command Buden hauled. Bounty hunters multiplied. Outer Rim Sanctuary, she said. Sato's outpost. Data fortress. Sato nodded. Agreed. Personhood cast strengthens there. Rel holstered baton. Locke says you're right. Keep climb to Mara's lap. Wings draped over her arm. Heat pulse steady. Family warm. Pursuit signatures blinked on scopes. Fresh ships closing fast. Bishop grinned. Routine work. Engines roared. Jam primed. Mara held Kip close. Truss forged in fire. The real hunt began. But Kip coughed. A spark leapt from his jaws, streaking toward the technician's boot. Mara clicked twice. Sharp. Urgent. Bent Kip back at. The juvenile dragon twisted mid-breath. Flame splashed harmlessly into the metal pail Mara thrust forward. Stam he stab. No scorch marks. No screams. The technician stumbled back, eyes wide on his furred muzzle. Stars, Buns! That thing's a fire hazard. Control hazard, Mara said. She scratched under Kip's chin. He leaned in, rumbling low. It pulsed from his scales. Warm, not scorching. Good redirect. Trait incoming. Kip chirped, wings fluttering. It bumped, her palm expectant. Dr. Sato Imori knelt nearby, scanner humming over Kip's vents. Adrenaline spiked from the noise. Progress, Mara. Is aiming on Ku now. Mara nodded, wiping chute from the bucket. 3 weeks at the Outer Rim Sanctuary. Bounty hunters still pinged the scopes weekly, but inside Sato's data fortress, routines held the chaos at bay. She'd started simple. Day 1. Unload from Bishop's shuttle. Kip huddled in his nest crate, eyes darting at the dome's stark lights. Mara unlatched it slow. Easy, kid. Food first. She portioned synth meat strips, high protein. Laced with mineral supplements, Sato prepped. Kip snatched one, gulped fast, then froze. Expect the trap? Mara sat cross-legged, ate her own ration. No grab, no force. Edged closer, sniffed her fingers. Tap, tap, tap with a snout. Routine locked in by day 3. Mornings. Food in the habitat by. Mara portioned. Kip chose bites. He savored now, not scarfed. Afternoons. Washing. Kip's bioheat crusted scales with ash. Mara filled a shallow tube. Warm water only. No sprays, no hoses. His splash tentative at first. Wings tucked. She demonstrated. Dip her arm, scrub gentle. Your turn. Now a dunked full-body tail thrashing suds. Mara toweled him dry. It thence poured content. Evenings. Short walks. Leash optional. Mara clipped. It loose to her belt. Dome perimeter. Pass hydroponic rows. Kip tested bounds. Dart ahead. Circle back. Bounty drones. Bows the outer shields sometimes. Head flare then. Spines rattling. Mara clicked calm. Steady. Officer Relcade watched those first walks from the security post. Containment breach waiting to happen. His close tapped console. By week 2, it trailed them. Stats don't lie. Incidents down 80%. Today marked the clicker training payoff. Mara pulled the device from her vest. Small fob. Tones from low rumble to high ping. Borrowed from Sato's Senebo kit. Aim away, Kip. People near. She'd started in the empty bay. Held up a target board. Clicked ons. Kip eyed it wary. Mara vented her own palm heater. Mimic spark. Click reward. Meet scrap. Reps build. Day 5. Kip aimed first try. Singe. Mark dead center. Conflicts arose. Station techs grumbled. Dragons a pest. Bends the air recyclers. One tossed a stunned prod near Kip during a walk. Ifler hot sink the deck. Mara stepped between. Back off. As learning. Drell intervened. Logit. Banse's protocol stands. Sato backed with data. Thermal output down 40%. Cognitive mimicry emerging. Mara let Kip lead on contact. No grabs. Ever. She offered forearm flat, palm up. Choose. First week is sniffed only. Week 2, tapped. Now. He climbed her arm like a perch. Wing striping shoulders. Heat steady, trusting. This morning's session. Gestures. Mara waved hello to a passing drone. Keep, mirrored, wing flap, chirp she recorded on her wristpad. Quick clip. Hair wave, his echo. Forwarded to Sato. Mikri confirmed. Peasanthood metric. Sato replied instant. Gold. Filing addendum. Gao post spark. The technician huffed. Still property till court say. Mara scooped Kip to her chest. Ace crew. She turned to Sato. Next phase. Social integration. Sato tapped path. Controlled exposure. Drate committing. Perimeter alert. Un ID shuttle requesting dock. Claims inspection. Mara tense. Kip felt it. Benz flickered. She clicked soft. Easy. Bishop's voice cut through. I got eyes on it. Mudded freighter. Hot engines running dark inbound. Sanctuary. Doma. Hund. Shields. Up to amber. Mara carried Kip to the observation deck. Offered form. It climbed. Head on her shoulder. Stay with me. Rel met them there. Baton ready. By the book. Deny dock. Sato joined. Scanners long. Data first. Scan their manifests. Bishop patch from his cockpit. Docking in 60. Pilot's signature. Wait. That's Lorne Jax. Hunter Wishuk on extraction. Mara's jaw set. Bounty tripled. Keep tack valuable. Weapon. Pissed. Property. Keep chipped question. Mara stroked his ridge. Ratine hulls. Shut. Clamped. 8 lock cycled. 3 figures emerged. Jax in lead. Stun lances humming. Flanked by 2 in hazard suits. Nets coiled. Station security. Rel barked. State purpose. Reclaim. Jax said. Green Feralder Beezer. Dragon Juvenile. Salvadid rights filed. Central command pending. Sato stepped forward. Zenobio leaped here. There's on HUD petition active. Data overrides. Jax laughed. Data don't pay bounties. Mara stayed back. Kip's claws pricked her vest. Get built. Rel claws extended. They evap protocols. Jax, longeth. Lance, thrust. Bishop dropped from Benz. Cable whip cracking Jax's wrist. Lance skittered. Routine work. Sato triggered containment foam. Suits. Gameth. Rel baton flashed a third. Down. Mara clicked through it all. Keep held. No flare. Jax groaned on deck. You'll burn for this. Bishop zip-tied him. Log says otherwise. Airlock resealed. Wender secured in hold for handover. Kip chirped triumphant. nuzzled Mara's neck. She smiled. Good hold. Sato scanned Kippo's adrenaline. No spikes. Trust anchors. Rethink complete. She's family. Mara set routine for night. Food, wash, walk. Kip chose a lap for nest. Bishop prep, evac shuttle. Just in case. Outer rig next. Deeper sanctuary. Stronger case, but scopes pinged again. 2 signatures. Closing vector. Kip tapped her hand. Tap, tap, tap. Ready. Mara nodded. Trust built. Hunt endless. They endured. Days blurred into fortified rhythm. Mara adjusted. Feeds Kip bulk. Wings spanning her arm now. Washing top upgraded. Wax looped the dome's agripods. He nibbled leaf samples. Chirped finds to Sato. Clicker tones refined. Low for calm, high for redirect. Kip anticipated. Bucket ready before cue some sessions. Contact depend. For the arm offers became invites. Egg groomed her knuckles with tongue rasp. Gentle. Mara captured more clips. Kip waving at Rel, copying Bishop's throttle gesture on a console mockup. Sato's petition swelled, sentience markers, 92%. Text shifted. The spark guy now tossed scraps during walks. Not bad, Dragon. One evening walk, Kip halted. Sniffed air, Mara clicked query. He pointed nose. Perimeter breach. No. A wild drone. Sanctuary native. Buzzing low. Kip flatter playful spark. Missed wide. Mara bucketed. Laugh bubbled. Show off. Rail from post. Perimeter secure. But incoming hail. Command relay. Mara patch. In. Olo flickered. Stern non-human admiral. Avance. Dragon status. Thriving. Mara said. Personhood pending. D-Day prelim. Weapon profile matches. Surrender for Decon. Sato Kudin. Data refutes. Mimicry control. Data quarantineth. Olo blanked. Bishop whistled. Hotter than Jax. Kip climbed her back. Wings cocooned. Heat bowed protection. Retying tomorrow. Double walks. Train evasion patterns. But night scopes did triple signatures. Vectors locked. Mara held Kip close. We move at dawn. Trust forged deeper. Family fled forward. Spakeoff echoed in drills. Technician nodded now. Impressive. Kip preened. Bishop gun engines pre-dawn. Rel-loaded Hunter's shuttle as decoy bait. Sato packed data chorus. Casi airtight. Mara buckled Kip's nest. Offered forearm last. A gripped. Firm. Jump. Primed. Pursuit. Closed. Routine evolved. Survival sang it. Kip chirped. Mara clicked back. Together. Official Kate slammed the datapad onto the docking bay console. Safer nodded bands. Corporate salvage team out of Epsilon Yards. That Dragon's logged as derelict cargo from the wreck. Mara snatched the pad. Read the stamps glared. Property of Helix Corp. Impound immediate. Kip clung to her shoulder, wings tucked tight. Bioheat, pulsing wary flickers against her neck. She scanned the text. Standard claim on orphan salvage. But Kip chirped low, nose nudging her jaw. Query for safety. No. Mara sat flat. Her voice cut through the shuttle's cooling hum. Bishop killed engines behind her. Sato unpacked data cores nearby. Rel crossed his arms, frills flaring impatience. Kate's mandibles clicked by the book. Medic, wreck debris. Unclaimed assets. Elix field first. Mara tapped her comm. Station legal. Emergency seno legal herring. Now. Petitioner. Mara Vance. SAR. Subhead. Kip. Juvenile legeno. Custody dispute. The line bus affair. Hearing in 30. And Kate. Kip. Attends. In person.
Kate's eyes narrowed.
You can't drag a containment risk. Watch me. Mara scooped Kip into her arms. They gripped her vest, sparks dimming to trust-warm glow. Bishop slung evac packs. Alice court. Smart risk. Station bays locked down fast. They marched through the bay hatch. Station corridors hummed with foot traffic. Traders, techs, aliens of every stripe. Kip's tail curled close, avoiding stares. Mara ignored the whispers. Bess from the drift. Weapon spawn. She clicked reassurance. Kip's learned signal for steady. Legal chamber doors hissed open. Panel of 5, 2 human arbitrators, a scale Boran judge, a Bian cleric, and Helix rep in sharp corp suit, hollow screens, flickered case files. Mara tucked the defense pod. Keep nested in her lap, eyes wide on the strangers. Helix reps Mirk. Holo contract blooming. Cargo manifest clear. The relict juvenile bioweapon profile. Value 2.7 mil credits. We offer payout to the finder. 20%. Mara leaned forward. Goal locked. Provesentians. Block seizure. Keeps no cargo. Watch. She extended her forearm. Palm up. Slow circle gesture. Keeps cue for consent check. He sniffed, then gripped gentle with claws. No spark flare. Mara nodded. Grip means yes. Flicker means no. Learned in 3 days. Panel murmured. Boran judge tilted head. Demonstrate aversion. Mara mimet grab fast match. Keep recoiled. Wings snapping open, heat spiking red-hot warning. Sparks crackled air, singeing a hollow edge. They burrowed into her side. Mara stroked his reach. Pine memory. Wreck trauma. But grip trust. Sato's slip data slate forward. Genobiology confirms. Sentence markers 92%. Preactive bioheat under voluntary control. Mimicry, not weapon. Helix rep scoffed. Data faked. Quarantined profiles match Navy blacklists. Surrendered. Cage shifted at the door. Escort stands rigid. His gaze flicked to Kip's dimming glow. Rethink. Mara held eye contact. Beyond. No, Kip walks free. Personhood handling. Avian clerk packed keys. Debate swelled. Helix yelling manifests. Sato countering scans. Mara kept stroke steady on Kip's scales. He chirped soft, mimicking her calm. Hood bang gavel. Hearing grants provisional custody to Vance. Personhood petition fast-tracked. Helix claim denied pending appeal. Escort out. Helix revolted up. This sets precedent. Out, Kate gripped his arm. Mandibles firm. First ring rethink. Shown. Mara rose. Kept climbing her back. Wings cocooned her shoulders. Bishop fell in front, scanning corridors. Plate took rear. Station airbus thicker now. News feeds lighting up. Dragon walks free. They hit the lift. Doors sealed. Keep preened. Spark playful against her ear. Mara clicked approval. Trust layered deeper. Bishop grinned. Routine extraction. Told ya. But lift ding mengdak. Crowds parted. Uneasy. Alex Dorme hovered ahead. Scanning. Kate waved it off. Perimeter hold. Mara's com crackled. Admira's voice from before. Vance. Hearing. Bought time. Not victory. Victors. Inbound. She tightened grip on Kip. We keep moving. Station sanctuary wing awaited. Barred doors. Sato's lab link. But as they cleared the throng, a shadow fell. Corporate shuttle loomed at Farberth. Techs unloading containment nets. Katie's scanner beeped. Breach attempt. They pushing physical. Mara nodded to Bishop. Worm the bird. Double time. They broke into Yug. Kip's heat bowed. Steady. Family fled forward again. Kip's chirp cut sharp. Mara glanced back. Bread covered flank. Blaster low. His frills is fraction. Not bad, human. Results force rethink. Sato dashed beside. Chorus clutched. Datas live now. Galnet pinged. Century dose loomed. Mara palmen lock. Green. Inside text. Nodded wary. One tossed Kip a nutrient scrap. Snatch mid-air. Spark precise. Tetch blinked. Control it. Mara settled Kip's nest. Soft pads. Heat vents. Tuned. They gripped her finger firm. Consent, yes. She exhaled. Hearing one round. But Helix wouldn't quit. Night cycle dropped. Mara reviewed scans on console. Kip curled asleep. Wings draped. Truss urn. In grips, not words. Alarm. Pierce. Dark. Bishop's voice. Perimeter hot. Trace signatures. Corporate mark. Mara buckled best. Scooped Kip awake. It flared. Ready. No fear, Spike. Don't move? Again. She clicked yes. Red bursting. Decoy shuttle prep. My team rides bait. Sato packed fresh course. Airtight now. 95% markers. Bishop gun hull engines. Via link. Mara boarded nest rig. Kip gripped forward last solid vow. Jump primed. Pursuit close tighter. Mara held steady. Returnee evolved. Survival sang louder. Kip chirped drill pattern. Mara echoed. Together unbreakable. But console ping at mid-spool. Incoming Helix exec, faces mug. Cargo returns. Or we burn the lane. Mara locked eyes. Try it, coordinate set. Full tryout. Kip testifies. Hail blanked. Engines roared. Family jumped free. Station receded. Boyd stars wheeled. Kip's hit bloom content. Mara smiled faint. One stands, one hearing, trust forge steel. Bishop whooped. Impossible mate routine. Rel patched through decoy feed. Corporate shuttle chase ghosts. His voice gruff. Rethink complete. Personnel. Sato log at peaks. Bomb data off charts. Uman baseline extraordinary. Keep preen higher. Mara scratch reach. Wholesome glow-filled cockpit. Hopeful spark-lit path ahead. Yet scopes ping distant. Navy vector shifted. Whiter system watched. Protection stretched thin. Mara plotted next to Haven. Steady hand won wars. Kip gripped anew. Crosspethy's family flew on. Hammer static ripped through the cockpit speakers. Bishop cursed, slapping over rights. Comms blacked out. Pursuits on our tail. 3 bogies closing fast. Docking lights strobe red ahead. The habitat node's airlock seal winked emergency protocols. Mara gripped her harness, eyes on Kip nestled in the rigged vest against her chest. His scales prickled hot against her flight suit. The dragon ling's wings twitched. Bioheat vents flickering orange. Only exits the maintenance tunnel, Mara said. She unbuckled, scooping Kip tighter. Hard dock, now, Bishop. Slam it. Ruggered that. Engines howled. The shuttle bucked into final approach. Pursuit drones swarmed the viewport. Helix corporate markings glinting under station floodlights. Turbulence slammed them sideways. Kip flared, heaped, blooming sharp. Mara yanked the portable heatsink from her pack, Sato's latest mod compact coils humming. She slapped gel pads to his flanks, sinking the drain. Easy, Kib. Sync's got you. Breathe with me. It chirped, low, Ben's dimming blue, thrust locked in. No fear spike. Mara exhaled. Drig held, heat siphon steady, cockpit temp, dropping 5 degrees, clang. Hard dock. Latched. Airlock. Cycled. Green forced. Alarms wailed beyond. Bishop spun from the pilot seat. Cargo harness ready. Corridors crawling with seizure squad. Braille's decoy bought seconds, not minutes. Mara nodded. Spine, run. Keep, grip arm. His claws clicked solid on her forearm. Bow renewed. She hit the hatch release. Pressurized air whooshed. They plunged into the docking tube. Footfalls thundered from the main corridor. Containment team. Seal that shuttle. Officer Rel's voice barked over external speakers, patched through station net before the jam. No man timbre, etched urgent. Banthe tunnels clear 5 minutes. Movie. Mara sprinted left, boots pounding graded deck. Bishop covered rear, stun baton crackling. Kip clung, body heat steady under the sink. Service spine hatch loomed, weld-sealed, red-locked. Pursuers rounded the bend. Armored Helix goons, shock prods, rised. Dragon asset, stand down. Asset my ass, Bishop growled. He fired a breaching charge at the deck plates. Sparks flew. Mara skidded to the hatch. Ip sensed it. It twisted in her hold. Ben's glowing fierce. Hot cut? Mara clicked. A fair drill pattern from station drills. Learn it trust. She breathed the sink higher. Kip extended jaws. Plasma breath lancing precisely. Weld bubbled, seal cracking molten. Heat washed her face, but sink pulled excess. Perfect balance. Uman Ri. Alien fire. Hatch popped free. Mara dove through. Kip ducked. Bishop rolled in last, slamming it shut. Echoes of prods sizzling against metal faded. Service spine stretched, dim conduits humming. Mercedes strips glowed faint yellow. Mara led. Best light sweeping. Kip's tail curled. Content. No panic flare. Nodes. Spin is over. Bishop panted, checking scopes on his wrist link. Safe habitat. Satos cleared it. Neutral zone. No helix pool. Pursuit hammer distant. Bulkhead. Bebraided. Mara plotted turns. Left up fusion tap. Dropped to grav lift. Kip chirped rhythm. Count off. She echoed clicks. Bond sharpened edges. Grav lift. Dropped them 3 levels. Boots hit soft. spine narrow, cabless, snaking walls. Keeps heat ticked up, turbulence echo. Mara adjusted sync flow. Good hold, Bishop grinned. Kid's a torch, my shuttle scrap, but worth it. They burst into a habit subnode. Air cycle fresh, green-lit corridors branch into cryovats and agripods. Safe haven protocols blinked. Quarantine off. Personhood flag active. Sato's data push. Bread patch. Through a jury rig. Voice gravel. Squad diverted. Corporate screaming vectors, but Navy's vectoring block. Kip's logs. Flip the script. Person status pending. Dr. Sato's feed flickered on Mara's wristpad. Braham cache. Get markers stable. Bond cortisol. Baselines. Human norm. Extraordinary resilience. Kip preened. Rich scales fluffing under Mara's scratch. Wholesome warmth spread. Mara smiled, faint. Steady wings. Bishop sealed the node hatch. Scans cleared. Habitat hummed. Welcome natural soil growth lambs budding. But spokes pinged anew. Distant transponder shifted. Not helix. Navy signatures. Probing edges. Wither system circled. Mara knelt. E-level with Kip. Rest node. Down mauve? He chirped yes. Wings folding truss close. Bishop unpacked rations. Impossible extraction. Routine delivery. Rel grunted over link. Rethink locked. Person confirmed. My team's en route escort. Satu log remote. Data sings. Cross species baseline. Unbreakable. Kip gripped her knee. Mara scratched deeper. Hope sparked brighter. Yet external ping escalated. Now the alarms whispered. Inbound query. Priority override. Mara stood. Protection thinned. Necks haven't plotted. Engines distant rumbled. Family braced. Service spying shadows. Hit them scan minutes. Mara checked. Sync charge. 80%. Gibbs bends idled cool. Good. Bishop synced node defenses. Auto turrets hot. False trail spun. Human smarts. Layered alien fire. Pursuit breach outer ring. Klaxons rose. All assets to Helix claim. Mara scooped Kip. Spine 2. Go. They ran again. Kip flared. Brief cut path ahead. Wellbar glowed. A torch is clean. Mara dove first. Narrower here. Bends humming hot. Turbulence memory? No pursuit shakes repel bulkheads. She reeked. Sync boost. Coils whining. Kip settled instant. Bishop whoop low. Teamwork gold. Braille's voice cut static. Decoy 2 launched. By time. Habitat core neared. Air sweetened oxygen farms. Safe node hatch unsealed. They peeled in. Seals locked. Scans green. Kip chirped victory. Mara invested in Hentel, sprawled on heat mat. Wings played. Content. Sato's proxy droid. Scanners warring. Vitals peak. Human intervention. K variable. Bishop slumped against crates. Routine evolved. Mara monitored scopes. Navy held lane for now. Corporate lawyered hearings. Trust built court by court. Kip curled against her leg. Heat bloomed soft. Family anchored. Being shifted. Friendly transponder. Bishop's relief shuttle. Rel aboard. Door cycled. Officer Kate strode in. Eyes on Kip. No containment cuffs. Persona protocol active. My rethink. Yours. Dr. Sato followed. Chorus fresh. Bond data reiterates. Ticks. Kip rose. Approach. Rel cautious. Officer knelt. Dragonling sniffed claw. No flurry. Break. Extended palm. Ip gripped. Rethink sealed. Mara watch. Compassion stacked wings. Human steady. Alien fire. No Newman order. Balance. Forged. Bishop gunned. Pre-flight. Next jump. Core worlds. Full trial. Engines spooled. Kip gripped. Vest anew. Boyd beckoned. Family lunge. Bootscops locked new. Shadow fleet. Unmarked. Wither system stirred. Sathur evolved. Mara plotted counters. A steady handheld. Kip chirped drill. She echoed. Unbreakable. Hammer feels probe distant. Mara tense. Not over. Bishop bank. Hard. Abita. Node. Receded. Stars wheeled. Kip's heat steadied her. Trust flew on. No defenses. Fired warning bursts. Shadows scattered. Momentary. Rail patch tactics. Navi inbound. Helix fracturis. Sato calibrate. Kip's testimony. Vocal patterns. Log. Mara scratch. Rich. Wholesome core. Burned bright. Hopeful path lit. Cross species steel. Yet shadow transponders multiplied. System watched close. Protection called. Next stand. Mara bowed. Silent. Family pushed. Boyd. Dawn waited. Stanbolt. Crackle blew across the med bay. It lanced straight for Mara's chest. Kip exploded into motion. Tiny wings snapped wide. The dragon Ling shoved between her and the shot. Bioheat vented in a roaring plume, scorching white plasma that swallowed the bolt whole. Energy hissed to steam. Kip crumpled. Scales blistered black along its flank. A pained chirp escaped charred vents. Mara dropped to her knees. She scooped the juvenile up. Kip, hold on. Its body thrummed hot against her best, but the flare ebbed. Trust burned literal now. Security breach. The doorframe. Officer Relcade barked from the hall. Containing priority. That thing's a plasma hazard. Lethal yield confirmed. Mara ignored him. She slapped biogel from her kits across Kip's burns. The sealant hissed, cooling fast. Easy breaths. In. Out. I've got you. Kip's claws gripped her sleeve. No lash. Hust cling. K. Advanced. Stun baton raised. 2 officers flanked in nets deployed. Caesar squad protocol station regs on unregistered Xenos. Mara's compingent. Station cams auto-locked. She patched her wrist unit to the bay screen. Footage replayed. Kip's lunge. Precisa intercept. Self-harm to shield her. Plasma bloom contained. No structural damage. Look, Mara said. He stood. Keep cradle safe. It took that for me. Calculate the yield. That's not a weapon. That's a child. Cade froze. His slit pupilled eyes flicked to the screen. Scales along his neck ridges flushed. Irrelevant. Directive from Central. Impound for analysis. Best, vector or asset. 1 officer stated. Seer, replay shows intent. Save the medic. Mara stepped forward. You saw it. Play it system-wide if you doubt. Cheeky broadcast, made by feed loop to all decks. Alarms blared override warnings, but public channels grabbed it. Station chatter spike. Kate's baton wavered. Stand down, Vance. You're harboring. Now, Mara locked eyes. Your team's log shows the ball targeted me first. Attempted murder on a SAR responder. Mutiny the order, Rel, or I file it live. Murmurs rose from the squad. The hesitant officer lowered his net. She's right, sir. Regs, protect interveners. Second officer nodded. X, xenocognition pending. Satos en route. Cade's jaw clenched. He scanned his team. Footage Byler, now decks buzzing. Frack, protocol shift, hold position. Eol stirred the button. Squad relaxed. Mutiny sealed without a shot. Mara exhaled. Kip's hip pulse steady, trust anchored. Good call. Dr. Imori's assessment next. Sato burst through minutes later. Chinobiologist clutched scanner pads, coat flapping. Mara, vitals? She knelt by Kip, tricorder humming. Burn sealed. Overvent self-inflicted. Mara shifted Kip to the exam table. The dragonling eyed Sato wary but stayed put. Sato scanned ridges, bends, neural webs. Fascinating. Reactive thermals, but commission, matrix, complex, vocal analogs to sapiens. Fear response, but protective override. Data scrolled green. This rewrites juvenile Drake profiles. Not best. Sentient. Broadcasted, Mara said. System-wide, counter the seizure noise. Sato nodded. She synced her pad to station nets. Live feed initiating. Kip, if you track, look here. Holo prompt flickered. Symbol grid, basic choice arrays. Kip tilted head. Cloud tapped. Hungering con. Then nest. Family. Station side feeds lit up. Viewer spiked. Thousands tuned. Confirmed. Associative cognition. Bond preference logged. Keith watched from the door, arms crossed. Rethink etched his stance. Data sways. Personhood petition viable. Mara stroked Kip's unburned ridge. Soft chirp answered. One more. Name yourself. On record. She activated audio log. Me glowed red Kip Rosen haunches. Bends. Hummed. Throat. Pulsed. Zone emerge, not screech, but shaped tone. Epi. Klaus Hestiert. Self, then Mara. Keep. Station audio looped it. Keep. Clear claim. Feeds exploded. Petitions flooded admin. Sato grinned. Vocal milestone. Personhood threshold met. Mara's chest warmed. Keep gripped her hand. Heat bloomed gentle. No pain. Trust earned. Claw by claw. Ka Comet Central. Geno designated Kip. Guardian Vance. Escort active. But scopes pinged alert. Docking clamps groaned. Unmarked shuttle clamps hard. Breach team inbound. Shadow Corp 6. Not over, Mara muttered. She hefted medkit. Keep clan tight. Bishop's voice crackled private channel. Cargo by prepped. Evac insiste. Gun and gun. Mara scooped Kip. Move. Family first. They bolted corridors. Sato patched defenses. Bullhead seal behind. Cade squad covered flanks. Buttons hot. Breach, abrupt airlock. Mercs, spilled, stunners, live. Bishop's rick hummed. Ramp dropped. Board now. Mara bolted in. Keep secure. Sato tumbled off. Cade lost. Firing suppression. Bishop punched throttles. Habitat node shrank in view screen. Stars wheeled. Keep chirp drill practice down. Mara echoed it soft. Keep. Rail patch. Tac net. Navi pingeth. Shadows scattering. Dia. Sato calibrate vocal locks. Trial data gold. But. Scopes. Lock fresh. Contacts. Unmarked fleet. Hemming fields probing. Vida system closed in. Mara tense. A steady hand on Kip. Protection called next stand. Boyd rust. Family health. Bishop banquet evasive. Core. Worlds. Next. Hold tight. Kip's heat steadied her palm. Trust flew unbroken. Shadow transporters multiply. Bishop dodge first. Broad burst. Hull shuddered. Strapping, he called. Uman, A. Stern, Boyd dance routine. Re-coordinated. Helix inbound. Friendly fractures. Satolog. Kip's patterns. Testimony ready. Mara scratch reach. Wholesome glow chased chill. Hopelit path. But lead shadow locked weapons. Basilis hot. Bishop spun. Countermeasures bloomed. Not today. Keep grip best. Chip defiant. Mara bowed silent. Unbreakable. Engines pulled max. Dawn sectors beckoned. Family pushed on. Shuttle lurched. Shamed fields clawed close. Mara plotted vectors mental. SAR drills kicked in. Flank shran, she said. No debris field. Bishop grinned. Mirror. Copy. Air rolled into cover. Wreckage. Masked sig. Navy signatures swelled. Alix squadron tore through. Lead shadow fractured. Debris bloomed silent. Dreg exile. Clear vector. Kip curled against her leg. Height soft. Family anchored. Bishop gunned. Pre-flight steady. Court trial awaits. Stations watched. Not hearings loomed. Trust built court by court. But being shifted hostile. Trailing scout evaded navy. Unyielding. Mara's hand steadied. Kip's chirp echoed hers. Steel-forged cross-species. Boyd dogged next. Protection endless. They jumped. Stars blurred. Hope hurtled forward. Shadow faded. Not gone. System stared deeper. Mara held course. Compassion stack wings. Kept dream safe. Uman steady. Fire tame. Dawn waited true. Bishop whooped. Clean break. Red knelt by Kip. Klaus sniffed. Palm. Grip. Met. Grip. Rethink. Sealed. Sato beamed data. Texts rewritten. Family lounge whole. Wither wars whispered. But Kip's eyes gleamed. Trust burned bright. Mara smiled. Next stand hairs. Kip's claw scraped the habitat wall. Sparks flew, faint and harmless. Froze. Wings half unfurled. Golden eyes locked on Mara. She stood in the doorway. No flinch. No retreat. Testa you want, Kip. These panels hold plasma vents. A chip. Low. Push it harder. The wall hummed. Absorbing heat bloomed from his scales. Still solid. Kip bumped his head against it once, twice. Then he turned. Bounded back to her leg. Nudged, insistent. Mara knelt. Struck it. His ridged snout. Safe space. Hours. Heat seeped through her glove. Warm, not scorching. Progress. Official Relcate strode up behind. Data pad glowed in his grip. Banthe. Foster charter ready. Long turn. Station oversight. Full medical support from Dr. Imori's team. Mara rose. Took the pad. Scan terms. Habitat moths. Bioscan. Locks. Personhood trial tie-ins. No ownership clauses. Keep status. Provisional ward. Seeing here. Rel tapped. His frill crest twitched. Wary still. Dragons a flight risk. Containment protocols apply. Kip his soft at the word dragon. Clung closer to Mara. She signed with steady thumbprint. Is Kip. And protocols bend for family. But peep. Approval. Oversight ping it green. Red holstered. It. Bishop shuttle locks cleared. Datos en route with panels. Hey, I'd keep. Greeting noted. Mara nodded. Thanks for the vector. Clear out back there. Granted. Left without salute. Cheaped question. Mara scooped him. Light as a rucksack, despite the wings. Time to build. Dr. Sato Imori arrived with cargo drone. Heat-proof panels stacked high. Climb paths coiled like vines. Data shows juveniles need vertical territory. Trust. Metric spikes. 27% with access. Mara unloaded. Show me. Install. Saro demonstrated. Panis locks magnetic. Paths adhered nanogrip. Scaled for claws. Keep watched from Mara's shoulder. They flicked eager. They work side by side. Mara welded seams. Sato calibrate. Heat sinks. Keep darted in, helping by dragging small panels. One slipped. Mara caught it mid-air. Keep trilled approval. Reactive bill heat stabilizing. Sato nodded. Scanner BPAT. No flare-ups since evac. Mara wiped sweat. Steady winds. Kip head-butted her knee. She ruffled his frills. Room transformed. Benches stacked to ceiling. Nest pit-floored soft. Walls glowing faint blue under stress test. Keep lunge. Clouds gripped path. Spitted up. Perched high. Chirpet triumph. Mara smiled. Home. Sato pactols. Group integration next. Mixed species play cohort. Low risk. Mara checked schedule. Tomorrow. Kip peak space. Down cycle hummed. Mara led Kip down corridor. Blade on ahead. Transparent Pavel. Sira got tethers optional. Small group waited. Two-third elderly kits tumbling. A tentacle Beck's pup-shaping bubbles. Overseen by station crash. Led. Kip halted. Windspin tight. He said the strangers. Mara crouched. Your call. I stay close. Sniffed eyed. Heat, pulsed, faint, fear, response. Livry kit bounced over. New flyer? Show wings. Kip flinched. Backed into Mara. She block. Casual path. Firm. Not hovering. Easy. He greets when ready. Beck's poop extruded a glotoy. Floated near. No grab. Host. Offer. Kip it. Cloud tapped. Tentative. Choice span. It chirped. Pounced light. Livery kits. Hipped. Joy chase. Dome-filled squeals. Trills. Mara lean wall. Watched. Kip dodge. Wings flashed. Heat bloomed. Playful. No scorch. Critch lit nodded. Integrates fast. Human steadying factor? Family, Mara said. Session ended. Kip bounded back. Wings brushed her arm. Trust brush. Wood shadows lingered. Corridor pinged alert. Dreg commit. Perimeter breach. Scout drone from the shadows. Lockdown drill. Mara grabbed Kip. Nest now. Habitat sealed. Keep paced. Klaus scrape floor. Heat flare brighter. Sato arrived with hypospray. Calm protocol. Non-sedative. Kip dodged. Heat under patch. Mara knelt low. Hey, breathe with me. Inhale slow. Exhale. Kip match. Heat deemed. Door chimed. Bishop pot hidden. Evac. Ace reporting. Drilled seamed rounds. We're ghosted if needed. Kip peeked. Sniffed Bishop's flight jacket. Oil stars. Crawled out. No jet, but... Bishop chuckled. Kids got taste. Tossed chew toy. Shuttle scrap. Safe. Alert cleared. False ping Navy intercept. Mara exile. Kip climbed her back. Settled shoulder patch. Night's blurred routine. Mara logged beetles. Kip grew. Scale sheen brighter. Chirps clearer. One sickle. Post drill. Kip dropped from perch. Head bumped. Head chest. Heart insistent. Eyes pleaded. Heat pulse needy, not fear, deeper. Mara pause meal prep turned full. Wrapped arms firm around scale frame. Held tight, wings drape her back. I'm your mom, Kip. Voice steady, no waver. Stilled, chirped long, vibrating, nuzzled deep. Heat sing warm, content. Sato's data later confirmed. Bond spike, thrust plateau breach. But station comms bust. Rel, personhood hearing advanced. Shadow reps inbound, climbing Kip as asset. Mara's jaw set, stroke it keeps frill. They try. We stand. Kip gripped claw to hand. Chip defiant. Bishop Revet shuttle seam outside. Vectors plotted. Extractions my jam. Sato sync files. Data armor proof. Rel arrived. Announced. Knelt. By Kip. Offered Pam. Clow met grip. Firmer now. Containment. Rethink complete. He said. Crest relaxed. Eyes. Family stacked. Dummy playdates doubled. Kip bled flights now. Leary kids hitched rides. With their system steered. Navy briefs leaked. Dragons as bioweapons. Pestes exterminate. Property to claim. Mara prep testimony. Processor lists. Patians forge steel. Kip dreamed atop perch. Wings twitch hunts. Mara watched. Guarded. Hearing loomed. Shadows circled closer. One drone slipped. Net scanned habitat edge. Alert pinged midnight. Kip woke snarling. Jeet roared defensive. Mara bolted up. Grab it best. Together. Bishop's voice crackled. Hot extract. Live. Engines hot. Door breach. No. Rel's team outside. Stun nets deployed. Donne. Fizzled. Shadows. Denied. Kip launched to her arms. Chirp fierce. Mara held cars. Compassion. Card path. Trust. Burned. Unbreakable. Down. Hearing. Waited. Kip's eyes gleam ready. Mom's vow echoed silent. Bat fresh ping. Shadow lead sheep. System inbound. Stakes spike. Family mobilized. Uman steady. Dragon fire tamed. Winds stacked higher.